7:45 a.m. Catch me on the morning meetup, hosted by David Shanes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. First off, so the book that we're reading, Total Money Makeover, when y'all saw the title of the chapter, what were your thoughts? Coach Alicia, what were your thoughts? I know she was like, hate it. Oh my gosh. However, I think so far in these 10 pages, he did a really, really good job. He did a really, really good job of looking at debt from a different perspective. And I think what he's doing is painting a picture of debt as a whole, maybe. But he's saying, and let me ask you this, do you feel that that's true? And I really want to talk in code because those that didn't read it won't understand. You know what I mean? But those that did read it will understand. But he was painting a picture saying, if you lend your friend money, you're putting them in debt. And that debt will tarnish the relationship. Anybody experience that? Anybody experience that? Dang, it's almost like you want to help the person that you're lending money to. But if they can't pay it back, things get weird, don't it? Listen, maybe I shouldn't have. I lent my cousin $1,000 probably 6 months ago. It's like, yo, I'm gonna hit you back next week. That next week never came. He used to comment on my posts. You know what I mean? He would DM me to my stories. He don't do none of that no more. Did I lose a relationship because I lent somebody some money? Because I think the way he was looking at it was, if someone owes you money, they feel a way. Now my cousin was like, yo, bro, I ain't got it, man. My bad. I'm not hurting. I'm not gonna call him like, yo, bro, where's my money? I'm not on it. If it take this man 10 years to pay it back, I don't care. If he calls me and says, yo, it's probably gonna take me about 10 years to pay this money back, I don't care. Now maybe I should say, all right, you don't owe it. But I'm not doing that because he just okay. But that was the conversation. They were like, yo, is that friendship worth the $50 that you lent that person? And he said, no. Well, tell them that you no longer owe the $50. And I guess the person told that person that, and now they cool again. The borrower is servant to the lender, and lending money definitely causes friction in relationships. So I am implementing a new rule as of today. I will no longer lend anyone any money unless it is a relationship that I don't mind losing. Or there's some sort of contractual agreement. I give y'all some money to invest in some real estate or something, but if you don't pay me, I need that real estate back, okay? I give you some money to invest in something, but I'm gonna need something back in terms of business. However, friends, family, I will no longer lend money. I will only give it if I got it. I think he's doing a really, really good job of painting a picture of debt. And then at some point, I think it's going to get to the part that Coach Alicia doesn't like, okay? Where it's not. I'm going to pick on you this whole book, this entire book, okay? But yes, if you are not reading Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey with us, please, please, please pick up the book. It is really, really good. What else? I have a couple things that I got going on. First off, man, this hot seat is giving me more and more anxiety, and it's so cringy, isn't it? It's so cringy. But what's cool is I was going for cringy, and that is the word that people use over and over and over again when they start describing a hot seat. It is cringy, okay? I don't know if I want to let Maury meet up on the hot seat anymore, okay? Because I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I need to do the hot seat with perfect strangers, okay? Perfect strangers. Because you all know the nature of the hot seat, right? And no one's ever prepared. Well, I was actually just talking to Donnie. I was like, people aren't prepared. People are ready for the hot seat. Like at the end of the session, everyone's pretty much like, oh, whew, I needed that. But when that clip come out and them comments get the commenting, oh my gosh, it is stressful, even for me. Oh my gosh, I think about quitting doing it every single week because y'all be cooking me in them comments. But then I have to think to myself, I have a goal, I have an objective, and nothing. That motivational. Hold on, that motivational speaker one, Lord, man, John. Oh my gosh! Hey, listen, you will not accomplish anything great without backlash. You will not accomplish anything great without people not agreeing with you. You have to kind of decide if that's okay. You have to decide if that's okay with you, that people aren't going to understand your vision. But once we get on TV and Oprah calls me and says, "Yo, I like that. Come on the network." And I get like a TV show or something like that, then maybe people will understand. Kind of like when Diddy was doing Making the Band. Yeah, that was way worse than the hot seat, wasn't it? You make some people walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake. They're not your slaves. Yeah, he had them doing some weird stuff, man. And also the what is it? What was that show with Donald Trump? The Apprentice? Fired. Fired on national TV? But yes, man. So I am gonna do some hot seat episodes this Thursday. Hey, just come and be in the audience, okay? Because I'm gonna put it on Instagram and I got like a bunch of applications. So just come watch and enjoy the show, okay? Anyway, what else? I'm gonna be doing a live weekly show soon, like a YouTube live. And there's a very specific strategy. And as I get it going, I will share that with you all. Oh yeah, man. I love me some Liberty too. So, I love me some Liberty, boy. Okay, what else? All right, let's jump into today's conversation. Are we ready? We ready? Good. Okay. This whole month we were talking about finances and your whole financial situation, your whole financial picture. What happened this month financially? Throw it in the chat for you. Give me an idea of your perspective of what happened this month financially. Throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. Finance, anything you could think of financially. Yo, I have a real strong assessment on my finances. I've assessed my finances and I understand what's happening. And I'm in a really, really bad situation. Or I made a bunch of money this month and I know that I made a bunch of money this month because I tracked it. Or you're afraid to face it. What happened this month financially? Or, okay, do me a favor. How many people, just throw it in the chat, just put a 1 in the chat. Just throw a 1 in the chat if you made a very bad financial decision this month, you wish you could take it back. You don't have to share what it is, but throw a 1 in the chat if you made a bad financial decision. I should not have paid for everybody food at dinner just because it was my best friend's birthday. I don't know why I felt obligated to do that. I shouldn't have bought that car. My car was fine. You made a bad financial decision. Throw a 1 in the chat. Okay, hold on. Let me throw my 1 in the chat real quick. Let me throw my 1. Okay, all right. Throw my 1 in the chat. Okay. This is cool. This is cool because we can now look at our financial decisions with more focus, with more intentionality, because we know we shouldn't have done what we've done. This whole month has been like really focused, and as soon as you make the decision, it's like, I shouldn't have done that. What happened this month financial? Anybody have, okay, throw a 2 in the chat. Throw a 2 in the chat if your focus on your finances allows you to clean up some stuff. You're going through your debts, you're going through your assets, you're going through your liabilities. You realize that you had a whole bunch of subscriptions that you should have canceled. We've got some clarity on our financial picture. Okay. Somebody throw a 3 in the chat. Somebody throw a 3 in the chat. If you didn't focus on income generation, but you focused on creating a solid foundation. My focus this month wasn't how can I make the most money. My focus was how can I stop spending so much? Spend more time on the root cause than just putting more money on top. All right, throw a number 4 in the chat if you made more money this month than you've made in the majority of the months this year. And a few of those things can be true. You're right, Sparkle Bailey. Few of those things can be true. And number 4, if you made more money this month than you made in the majority of the months this whole year, this is good. I think we can continue to grow if we are intentional about growth and we're focusing on our strategy. We're focusing on where we are in the picture. Last thing, put a 5 in the chat if I can get some people that are going to be super real with me. Number 5, we've been talking about like identifying how much your bills are and all that kind of stuff. We've been talking about that this month, but you have been so afraid to look at the numbers that you haven't. Throw a 5 in the chat. It's okay. I still haven't calculated how much I spend every month. I still haven't really looked into how much I make every month. I still haven't looked into how much I owe this month. We've been nervous. And trust me, I get it. I am not attacking you. I get it. I've been there. We know it's a bad situation, so I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to spend time looking at it. I feel like it's a waste of time because I don't have anything. And I owe so much. I'm asking you, I'm begging you, pleading with you to spend some time for my fives this morning. Spend some time, okay? It's not as bad as you think it is. It's probably bad. You probably don't make enough, and you probably have a whole lot going out, and you probably owe a lot. It's probably bad, okay? Just clear that up. But it's not as bad as you think. And once you get clear and you can see the thing, has your room or your living room or your car been so messy and so junky that you don't even want to start? Right? You wash all your clothes, put it in the hamper, you took the clothes out of the hamper, dumped it on the bed, and it's late, and you're sleepy. So you get in the bed and you slide the clothes over to the side. It almost just becomes a little barrier on the other side so you don't fall off. And then you wake up in the morning. And you pick from the pile. You wake up in the morning and you pick your socks from the pile. Listen, that pile of clothes has been on your bed for a week now. And then it becomes time to wash clothes again. Have you ever dumped clean clothes on top of clean clothes? But that's an indication that the whole room is a wreck. But you don't want to spend the time because you know it's going to take forever. And you're confused and you don't know where stuff goes because you can't put it in the drawers because you already got too much stuff in the drawers. Your closet is a mess. And it's too much to think about. So I manage the dysfunction. Okay. Give me some real life experience here. Have you ever got sick and tired of being sick and tired and been fed up and said, yo, this Sunday, I am cleaning up. So you put on that 90s playlist. You order some food, you eat good, and you just clean. You get to it. You think it's going to take you a month, and it really takes you an afternoon. And at the end of the day, you're like, oh, that wasn't bad. It was actually a vibe, right? Because you found a bunch of stuff you were looking for. You ever found something? Okay. You ever found some money through this process? You ever found a check or something valuable? So there's fruit that comes of it. But we have to, we just got to do it, man. We have to do the ugly stuff. Okay. All right. Now let's throw it in the chat real quick. What financial mistakes did we make? 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 What did we buy that we shouldn't have? What did we not invest in that we should have? From financial mistakes. Just looking back, overspend. You didn't have to go out. You could have cooked. You and your friends all at the club, they say, let's put it on a bottle, and you don't want to be that guy. So, bottle's $300, 6 of y'all, everybody put up $50, and you're like, man, I wasn't even going to come out tonight. I don't even know why I'm here. And you wind up spending that 50 plus tip. Let's not forget that tip. So, about $60, $70 on 2 drinks, 3 drinks, because it's a lot of y'all in that one bottle. Halloween candy for the kids. I didn't even like or know. Yeah, man. Okay, I never get the Halloween thing. 1, I don't like it. 2, spend a lot of money on outfits and stuff that we're not going to wear ever again. And then nobody sees it because it's nighttime. Okay, here we go. We gotta move forward, okay? Okay, I'm gonna take y'all out the hot seat for a second, okay? What do we want in 2024? What do we want 2024 to look like financially? Let's just spend a minute, okay? Listen, I'll sit here and rant for a little bit, okay? But I want you to spend a few minutes identifying what you want 2024 to look like financially. Not just income, but outcome. All things financial, not just income. So when I ask entrepreneurs that question, what do you want 2024 to look like financially? Like $1 million, make $1 million. I'll make $250,000. And that's not the only picture of our finances. That's one aspect, income. What do we want to look like financially? Do we want to be debt-free? And maybe not debt-free, at least pay off them credit cards. This charge is 23% interest every month. Okay. If you owe $1,000, you know what 23% interest is? Credit cards charge that, right? Yes? I'm not making that up, right? Let's look at it real quick. Let me just a simple Google search. Average credit card interest. Okay. Average credit card interest. Yes, a 24% APR is high for a credit card. While many credit cards offer a range of interest rates, you'll qualify for lower rates. Okay, 24% is high. Is 18% interest high for a credit card? How good a credit card? An 18% regular rate won't cost you too much for a month or two, but carrying a balance for a long time will be expensive. Okay. There are 29.99 APR, annual percentage rate. That's a lot, right? Okay, let's do this. Okay, I want to know this real quick. Okay. The average credit card interest rate is 22.77% for new offers and 21.19% for existing accounts, according to Wallet Hub. The average, okay, let's see it. How much is the monthly payment on a 20% APR credit card of $1,000? Let's see. I wonder if somebody can calculate it. Anybody know how to calculate that? Okay. What is 20% APR on a balance? Okay. APR, annual percentage rate, is the yearly cost of borrowing money. If you borrow $1,000 for a year at a 20% APR, the total to pay back would be $1,200. Okay. So we borrow $1,000. We owe 200. So 200 divided by 12 is what? Divided by 12. It's like $8. $8 interest? No, it's a lot more than that, ain't it? Ain't it like $16? Okay. All right, so we spend $16 every single month, 16, 17-ish, every single month. So what if you owe $10,000? Okay, anyone ever, past, present, okay, it doesn't have to be now, has anyone ever owed $10,000 on a credit card? Ever, maybe not today, but ever. If you've owed $10,000, Shay, that's what I was looking for, like the real calculation, but just for this example, if you owe $10,000 on a 20% APR, that's $160 every single month. Dang. So what could you do $160 every single month? That's not the balance. It's not the balance. This is the amount, and yes, so it's more than what we're saying, because you're going to pay the minimum, but it continues to compound. I almost don't think that you can ever pay off a credit card paying the minimum balance. You will after a while, but you are going to pay so much money. Let's just see. I just don't think I want you to identify your financial picture for 2024. I have some goals. There's some stuff that I want to pay off. I do. I got some stuff that's really low interest where it doesn't make sense to like my car is like, I don't know, like 3% or something like that. So I don't need to take all my cash and pay that off. Okay. Now Dave Ramsey is going to say I should just pay it off. Okay. But this is Dave Shands, not Dave Ramsey. So I'm right. At least I did good right there, right? I did good right there. I don't have to pay it off. But I have my own financial picture. I'm asking you to spend a few minutes identifying what your 2024 financial picture is going to look like. What would you like it to look like? Income goal is great. Debt reducing goal is great. I actually want to pay off the building that me and Donnie have. We owe $550,000. I want to pay it off because the interest is at 7%. So right now we pay $3,200, $3,200, $3,200 or $3,300 interest only on that building. Now I believe in the dream and I'm leveraging the debt. It's cool. And me and Donnie split it, so it's all good. But next month, next year, my goal is to pay it off. What can we do with that $3,300 every single month? Which means we're putting together a strong financial income accumulation plan to make $1 million to pay off the $550,000. And it's not like the money goes anywhere. We still have it in equity. If we got to pull it out, we can pull it out. But pause. If we have to get the money, we can get it, but we won't be paying the $3,300. So I'm saying, can you just identify that for me? Can you identify that for me? What's the plan? What does your 2024 financial plan look like? Not just income, but outcome. Do you want to get some investments to where you know that my monthly expenses are $6,000 a month? I want to figure out something that's going to spit out $6,000 a month. I'm going to keep my job, but at least this business nets me enough to take care of all my expenses, and I get to bank or invest my paycheck. I don't know. What does it look like? Anybody want to volunteer? I'd love to hear one or two. What does that 2024 financial picture look like for you? Anybody want to share? Did y'all take a minute to think about it? No? You don't have to share. You don't have to. Shay, talk to me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Cool. Yeah, pay our house off in the first quarter
Woo!
and use the money that we are paying our house off to invest in real estate and stock market.
What a financial picture. Wouldn't that be amazing? To live a life like, I love it. He said pay his house off in the first quarter. Use that money to invest. Let's go. Let's get it. Let me get another one. Let me get another one. I'm telling you, you will not have it if you can't see it. You cannot have it if you can't see it. Let's do it. Who's next? Who's next?
Good morning, y'all.
What's up, Kiana?
So for 2024, I would love to pay off my car. I would say by April of 2024. That's my birthday month. And then I want to invest in at least one mobile home per month. Right now, I currently wholesale mobile homes, but that's not a long-term play. So I really want to get into investing in mobile homes.
Let's go. Let's go. 2024 is going to look good for some of you all. Talik, talk to me. What is your financial picture? A couple aspects of the financial picture in 2024.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, family.
Morning.
I currently got probably about 8,000 on a business credit card. I don't owe any on my personal credit card.
Yeah.
I always pay them off on on a monthly basis, or as soon as I get it a couple of days later, I pay it off.
Yeah.
So this 8,000 I need to be out of my head, completely gone by April. And I projected June, so this is gonna be, a super fast payoff. So, but that's all business stuff.
I love it.
All right,
I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. You gotta see it, y'all. That's why I said a financial picture. You can see pictures, but at least we need to have some sort of goal. Kalila.
Hello, Kalila.
Morning.
Yes, thank you, Dave. David, I'm sorry. I plan to pay off my debt, my credit card debt, as well as my vehicle. It's a total of about $40,000 that I need to pay off. I know it's pretty high, but
it's not high.
For me, it's high.
No,
Typically,
it's not.
I wouldn't
That's
have.
low. That's
Okay. Low. Okay. So pay off this low 40,000 amount.
It's only 40,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I want you to say it with me. It's only $40,000.
It's only $40,000.
And let me
it's only 40,000.
What is your do you have a business?
I do.
What's your
I have a
business?
nonprofit. It's called the Denny House. We serve returning citizens, transitional age youth, and veterans. We provide them with transitional housing, workforce development, and environmental education.
Gotcha. How do you make money?
We support the government here in our local community. They contract to us to do the work that we do.
And how do you make money?
I pay myself through my nonprofit in that way. I do have a for-profit business where I help people start up their own nonprofits, do the filing for them, as well as event planning.
How much you charge to file someone's nonprofit?
My fee is $500 plus the cost of the filing fees.
$500.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, do you know
service fee?
You know how much I paid?
No.
Private setup. Do you know how much people charge to get their nonprofit set up?
It sounds like 500 is too low, but that's my fee right now.
Yeah, mine's a few thousand.
So
For
did
sure.
that include the cost of your filing fees
No,
for your 501c? Okay.
no, I still had to pay that. It was like a couple $100s, right?
No, well, yes. It
Yeah,
just depends on how you file.
yeah. I think I might have paid like $2,000.
Mm,
So think about
okay.
this. Think about this.
Yeah.
If you have a nonprofit organization that can do some things to help your for-profit business, you can donate from your for-profit to your nonprofit. Okay. And hey, listen, I'm not an attorney. Okay. So, and I'm not running a play. This is real.
Okay.
I donate money to my nonprofit, and my nonprofit, okay, I donated money to the nonprofit. The nonprofit actually put on the podcast summit. The ticket sales even went to the nonprofit. Right. So
Okay.
it wasn't like I donated to the nonprofit funded the thing, and I get the write-off and I get the money from ticket sales. That wasn't the case. So me donating money to the nonprofit to do something that I feel in my heart would be beneficial that I'd have done anyway, it saved me a bunch of money on taxes, more than the $2,000 that I paid for the nonprofit. Me having a nonprofit, if you can paint a picture to entrepreneurs, how having a nonprofit is going to save you tens of thousands of dollars, it's an easy decision to invest $2,000. But get this, if there are 20 people that you can find that are entrepreneurs who have the money, and all they got to do is give you the money and you set everything up, you only need 20 people.
Gotcha.
You need 20 people to give you $2,000 for a very valuable service. And you'll pay off that little 40,000. Say that little 40,000.
That little 40,000.
No. Take
I'm
the
gonna
T
pay
out.
off that little
Take the T
40,000.
out. It's the low 40,000. You can't say it on
Little
that
40,000.
low 40,000. It's life.
Well, the whole goal is to be able to purchase 2 more properties in 2014, so we can then turn those properties into transitional houses for our returning citizens. So that's the whole picture there. We do rent the properties to our nonprofit, and that's another stream of income for our for-profit for our business.
Yep.
But thank you, David, for the encouragement.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And I don't make no money from my nonprofit. I set up a nonprofit so I can help people. I donated last year to my nonprofit, and some other people did too. And I put on an event that I think would really, really help people. And we gave away some tickets and stuff like that. And I made no money. I didn't, it's not like I'm trying to pay myself or make money from the nonprofit, but the write-offs from me being able to utilize my nonprofit was way more than the $2,000 that I paid. So
yeah.
If we
and you say something that's really I started my nonprofit first before I even thought about having a for-profit business. So I do pay myself as the executive director of the nonprofit. The nonprofit is what gave me the ability to say now that I have the expertise in, sharing what it is to be a nonprofit, how to set it up, how to build partnerships and all of that. And that's what fueled my for-profit.
Absolutely. And let me tell you this play though. Okay, this is a play. It's legal though. So then we do some amazing things in the name of the nonprofit, right? And again, I don't take any money from the nonprofit. However, if you're doing some amazing things, it's almost a tool to help build your brand. And there are people that will pay you for other services because you did this wonderful thing with this nonprofit. So we do some things in the nonprofit space, and we're helping kids, and we're going to schools and things of that nature. What I understand though, is as we're promoting this nonprofit and the nonprofit makes money because we're getting donations or we create a product for the nonprofit. Again, I'm not taking any money from the nonprofit. But as we build that, it starts to build my brand because David, the person, is doing some amazing things in the school. And you think somebody's not going to book me to come speak to their school? Of course. We'll take all the footage of us going into the schools and say, hey, David is the most amazing high school speaker in the world. So then I can make money from my consulting side while still doing the right thing with my nonprofit. My point in all of this is we have to have a visual of what we want to accomplish next year so that we can start putting a plan in place to accomplish it. Somebody throw plan in the chat. The word plan, throw a plan together in the chat. The question I asked you was, what is it going to look like what is it going to look like for you financially next year? My follow-up question is, what needs to be done in the next 2 months to start the process? November and December are going to be crucial, vital to the success of your 2024. We're not waiting until January 1st. Why are we not waiting until January 1st to start? Because we need to go in with momentum. We need to go into 2024 with momentum. Do you think all of my goals are going to start January 1st when people are about to start spending money in November and December? You're crazy. I'm getting in the way of that. I'm getting in the way of that. Kalila, I want you to put a flyer together and say, this is the season you need to gift someone a nonprofit. Now, I don't celebrate Christmas, but it'd be a good idea for those that do. I'm about to get in the way of the money. Y'all, it's going to be a bunch of money spending in this next couple months, and I'm not about to get in the way of it. Oh man. Okay, I don't celebrate Christmas, but if you think I'm not putting together a podcast package at a discount and telling someone you need to be benevolent and give away, you need to give this to one of your friends and family members because you love them, I shall be in the way of this money that's going out. We're not waiting till January 1st for anything. Need that podcast package. Absolutely. Listen, there will be no Christmas in my branding. However, I'm offering something at a discount. Get in the game, y'all. Okay? Get in the game. Throw this in the chat, okay? Because I want you to type out, and it's going to be a little long. I will have momentum, if you could spell it. I will have momentum January 1st. I will have momentum. I will have momentum. Hey, Kalila, Joshua Earl said, what's the person that did the nonprofit? What's your IG? He said, don't change the rates just yet. My boy said, hey, before you take this advice, just honor what you said, what you had said, you said. I will have momentum January 1st. We're not starting January 1st. I'm telling you, the whole world is going to start their plan January 1st. I'm going to give you 2 days to think about it, but November 1st, we are starting to build and lay the foundation of 2024 November 1st. We are going to get a 2-month head start on the 20th. Now, if you don't have a picture for what 2024 is supposed to look like, it's going to be really, really hard for you to figure out what you need to do over the next 2 months. Okay? No, we will be doing hot seat probably Thursday. Don't get in the hot seat, y'all, okay? No matter, I was just telling Dottie, I was like, bro, after the hot seat, everyone's like, yo, I needed that, bro. Good look. I appreciate that. I really, really needed that. After the hot seat, that's what 100% of the people say. Well, I take that clip and I post it on Instagram, and them comments get to commenting. The comment section is undefeated. The comment section. Listen, after the session, you'll be fine. Okay, it's not as bad as, but it depends on what the people say after. So, yeah. But yes, we will be doing the hot seat on Thursday. I'll drop the link to that's good. You picked the right people. No, I don't. I just put it out there. I don't pick people. They just volunteer. What was I saying? Okay. I'll drop the link so that you all can, it's a free link, just kind of gather some information so we can figure out who we're getting. But we'll drop the link. If you want to sign up, you can. I advise you not to. Okay, that's my disclaimer. Don't do it. No, it's a really good session. It's really, really good. You'll enjoy it. Oh, there it goes. Hot seat link right there. So listen, 2024, we are going to crush it. But we're starting now, okay? I'm going to give you a couple of days to think about it. I'm going to give you a couple of days to prepare your heart and mind. I'm going to give you a couple of days to get some things in order. But the next couple of days are crucial for the planning of our plan for the next 2 months that is going to roll into our ideal financial picture for 2024. Next couple of days, important. Just think about what you want to do, what you can do, your resources, your temperament, your time. Let's figure that thing out, okay? Listen, it's 8:56, and I hope that today open your eyes to just internal conversation. I just be ranting a little bit, but hopefully you had an internal conversation with yourself. Okay, we got 4. Okay, give me those 2 hands. Give me those 2 hands. I'm giving 2 hands then while y'all here. If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're gonna like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.